Okay guys, it's time once again for another episode of The Guitar and the Story. We are on episode number 5. I am your host, Kevin Frasard, of course, and we're going to be talking about my Agile 8-string, which is an Intrepid 828. Let me grab it for you. I should have had it in my hands already, but I'm an asshole, and I'm not prepared sometimes. Anyway, here's the guitar right here. So the story behind this one, I had to drop off my BC Rich Junior V Deluxe that I had getting set up at a local guitar store, one of my high-end guitar stores that I go to. They always have really nice stuff in there. And when I went to go pick it up, waiting for my tech to bring the guitar down to me, and it gave me an opportunity to go out on the showroom and see what they had out there. And this guitar really caught my attention. It was turned this way, and I thought at first it was a bass. So I kind of looked at it because it was out of place. Everything has its own order in there. Bass guitars are like in the lower section of the store, like down the stairs and off to the left, whatever, and all the guitars are up on the main floor. So I thought maybe this was a bass guitar, and then when I flipped it around, this is actually the first Agile I've ever seen in a store. I mean, I've seen pictures and I've watched some reviews in the past, and a lot of people, really like these guitars, and especially with the features that typically come on these guitars. They offer quite a bit of features for these. So I had my opportunity to plug it in for a few minutes before the guitar tech brought the guitar down to me. So there happened to be a Randall Thrasher amp in there, and thought it'd be the perfect amp to check out with this guitar too. So I wasn't expecting much out of this. I mean, I played a couple 8 strings in the past that would be there, years prior, and they just sounded like ass to me. They were just really muddy, and like, yeah, I would never get into any of this stuff. Well, I was wrong that day, because when I plugged this guitar in, I was definitely surprised at what I heard. And plus the amp that I got to plug into definitely probably helped. But just this thing didn't have a lot of mud to it. I mean, it sounded really clear. Played great too, because it's got a really thin U-shaped profile on the back of this neck. And it just, man, it feels comfortable as hell. And the price on this guy was, it was like out the door $400, and in really good shape. I mean, just got a little bit of split through the clear coat here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Just a little bit through there. It's not too bad. I don't know if this guy, whoever owned it previously before they brought it into the store, if they cranked down on this a little too hard or whatever the case. But other than that, this thing's in tip-top shape and sounds incredible for a $400 guitar. Like I said, I was pretty taken back by what I heard on this. And considering the features, it's a mahogany neck-through guitar. It's got 2 active EMG 808 pickups in it. They're not too bad. I mean, I've been getting into more of the passive pickups lately, all the stuff that I've tried, and some of the other brand active pickups like the Seymour Duncans, like the Duncan Mick Thompson Blackouts that I have in my Washburn up on the wall, and then I got Duncan Retribution and one of the other guitars that you guys will see within the next few episodes coming up. Yeah, these things sound, I mean, they're a good match in this guitar, so I don't think I would have to change a thing out of this. I like what I get just as is with this guitar. It's got a really nice piece of ebony on it too. Normally you'd find like a cheaper end. I was assuming that I was going to find just a cheaper piece of ebony on there, but that's a really nice piece of ebony. It's got the 20, I think these are extra jumbo frets, so 28 and 5/8 scale to be exact. It's got Grover tuners on it. But everything about this guitar, man, is pretty freaking killer. And Yeah, when I plugged into it, I was on it for quite some time. Probably about a half hour I was playing on it. Then guy came out and said, "Hey man, your guitar is ready whenever you're ready." And I said, "I am not ready yet." So I just kept playing it a little bit, and I ended up coming home with this guitar along with my BC Rich that was finished. But this has got just your standard fixed bridge on it too. So it's pretty simplified. And I was never really a 8-string kind of guy. Wasn't thinking that I would ever use it anywhere, but some of the stuff that I come up with is low tuned, and I thought this would be just a good accent to have, just to kind of have in my back pocket when I'm coming up with shit. I don't like to make the 8th string the star of the show. I like to just, like I say, just kind of use it as an accent, just to kind of put it there just for more brutalness. But I primarily, I'll just, play the top 7 strings, or the top 3, like some people would say, for rhythm playing. Now I got this tuned in standard, what do I got this? I got this in standard E, so low E right now, and I got 9 to 80 on here. I'm still figuring out what kind of strings I want to use. I think I'm gonna order something else, because I did find, I think a company was called String Joy, and they had, I want to say it was 11 to 90 or some kind of gauge like that, and that's sounding like that's going to be a little more appealing. These are okay down here. I like the bendability that you'll get when you're soloing on these strings here. Like your first 3 or 4 strings feel okay, but once I start getting up here, it's just not quite the tension that I'm looking for. So I'm going to try to bump up the gauge and see if it'll be more appealing to what I'm going for as far as what I like when I play. I do pick pretty damn hard, as you guys have seen in videos. I do pick pretty fiercely. Just that's the way I've always played. That's the way I learned when I was self-taught guitar player. So that's how I thought it was done. Watching Jeff Hanneman back in the day, man, and a lot of those other players like Zach Wild. A lot of those guys play like that, and I kind of just adopted that, and that's been my technique ever since. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed the sound bites that I had in here to include this video. And yeah, give these guitars a look at. They're really reasonably priced. You get good features on it. You get a lot of options, like I said. Yeah, I appreciate you guys as always for watching. You guys be safe out there. I'll leave you with one of those. You guys take care.